तो कैसे आप सब लोग वेलकम बैक टू अनदर गेम प्ले वीडियो। मेरा जीभ उसमें जाता है। सॉरी आई एम वेरी सॉरी। गेम प्ले वीडियो नहीं है, दिस इज एन यू नो व्हाट, दिस इज एन रिएक्शन वीडियो। यस यू आर राइट, रिएक्शन वीडियो। डू यू रिमेम्बर हमने बहुत पहले एक माइनक्राफ्ट अनसी वाला ये किया था। अब वो मैं आई एम गोइंग टू रिएक्ट अगेन ऑन अनदर वीडियो that is by iDeactivateMC. DeactivateMC. Yes, iDeactivateMC. Let's go. I'll just take you to that. Yeah, boys, let's go. 40 things you will never unsee. Sound भी है, मैं लगाता हूँ.
And subscribe if you want to see more. Anyways, here we go. Number one. The campfire is a rather useful block in Minecraft, whether it's to cook some food or act as a light source. But
अरे क्या है, इतना लैग हो रहा है, क्या है ये भैया?
Let's move on. Number two. The Wither boss is a player created.
What is this?
Do you have anything to do with this, or was it you? Come on.
क्यों हो रहा है?
Trust me, you'll see why. Then put out the campfire with a shovel and take a
आप लोगों ने अभी देखो
campfire.
आग देखो
That's right, this campfire closely resembles the face of a cat, and I can no longer unsee it. Did you have
ऐसे था बड़ा देखा?
You. Come on, anyways, let's move on.
Yeah,
Number
next.
two. The Wither boss is a player-created mob that
Yeah.
shoots flying, exploding skulls at
मर
you.
जाते हैं
Now,
भाई.
the next time you build a
डर
wither, I
लगता है.
want you to take a good look at its face, and here is why. This is bedrock.
Yeah,
you know
bedrock.
that block that's impossible to break and is found everywhere at the bottom of your world? Yeah, that.
ओए मेरे को पता है, वो उसका फेस है, देखो कहीं तो उसका फेस होगा यहाँ पर.
You'll notice a wither skull is seen within the texture, and it's now something I cannot unsee. So the next time you're trying to break some bedrock, just remember the wither is always staring at you. Number three, villagers in Minecraft have lots of different professions, but the one villager you won't be able to unsee is the fisherman. So as you can see, the fisherman villager has a somewhat familiar fish on its texture. Now to some, this fish is just a fish, but if you're a veteran player, you'll know the fisherman villager is using the long since removed fish texture. So now whenever you look at this fisherman, just know it's using a fish texture that was made over 11 years ago. Number four, the lever is something I use to open my hidden base full of diamonds so my annoying friends don't touch them. Yeah, that's it, Aaron. Go away. Anyways, if you look closer at the lever texture, you might notice something that you cannot unsee. So if you put a torch and a lever side by side in an item frame, you'll notice that they're using the exact same texture, but just with different colors. Not only that, but the lever also seems to resemble a burnt out torch, which was a planned feature that never happened. Number 5. Tools in Minecraft are very important, whether it's chopping down trees with an axe or mining those diamonds with a pickaxe. Now, even though I'm using my pickaxe 90% of the time, I recently noticed that all pickaxes have this weird white outline around them, and I can no longer unsee it. Mojang, please fix. Number 6. I didn't know that. The lectern is a block that villagers use to become librarians. Now, while the lectern looks completely fine when placed, in the player's inventory, it's a whole other story. So, if you look closely at the lectern within the inventory, you'll notice that its icon is 1 pixel too big for the inventory slot. I hate this, man. I want to unsee it. Number 7. Minecart rails are a great way to provide some transport for players or to shield you from some zombies. Don't ask why they do this. Anyways, another cool thing about rails is that if you place them in their corner form, you'll notice that the corner rail itself resembles a stone pickaxe. Was this done on purpose? I'm not sure. Number 8. In Minecraft, we mine a lot of stone, whether it's to strip mine for diamonds or to craft a pointless amount of furnaces. But another thing you should do is place some stone next to bedrock, and here is why. So looking at the blocks side by side, you can see that the textures are the same. The only difference is that the bedrock has a lot more contrast. I mean, hey, with all the blocks in Minecraft, you can't blame them for reusing textures. Number 9. The bookshelf is a decorative block, but most of us use it to provide higher levels for the enchanting table. However, if you look at the bookshelf texture itself, you'll notice that it looks a bit sus. sus. Now to me and many other players, the books within the bookshelves just look like mini Among Us characters blending in with the books. With that in mind, be careful when placing bookshelves, as an Among Us character might just
It's sus, bro. It's
Number
really
10.
sus.
The
Number
sea
10.
lantern is an underwater light source block that can be found in ocean monuments and underwater ruins. Now to many, it probably just looks like your average light source block, but it's actually a bit cooler than that. So if you look closely at the sea lantern, you'll notice that the block is animated, giving off this weird swirling effect. I could stare at this all day, man. Number 11.
Okay.
Encountered a ghast. Now, if you manage to kill a ghast, you'll get its ghast tears. But if you look at the ghast itself, you'll notice that its texture is displaying actual tears from its eyes. Am I the only one who never knew this? I can't unsee it now. Number 12. Bricks in Minecraft are annoying. At first, when you place down a brick, you're like, cool, it's a brick. But when you look closer at its texture, you'll notice that something is off. So when you look at the edges of the brick block, you can clearly see that the textures don't align and connect properly. I wish I could unsee this, man. It's horrible. Number 13, glazed terracotta. It's probably one of the most unique and detailed blocks in Minecraft, and it comes in 16 different variants. With that said, the white glazed terracotta has a unique pattern that I cannot unsee. So if you place this terracotta in a certain way, the bottom part of the block looks like the top half of a penguin head. Oh my god, literally all I see now is a bunch of penguins. Number 14, cats in Minecraft make very good pets. I mean, come on, they scare away creepers and vibe on the end of the bed when you sleep. But have you ever taken the time to look closely into your cat's eyes? If you haven't, don't bother, because if you look long enough, the cat's eyes will begin to look like it's only got one big eye in the middle. In other words, your cat is now a cyclops. Number 15, armor in Minecraft is important. Now, if you're not at the stage of having diamond armor, iron will have to do. Now, the next time you go to craft those iron boots, imagine how they would look if they were flipped upside down. Now, I don't know about you, but iron boots when they're upside down kind of look like Apple AirPods. From now on, my iron boots are going to be upside down in an item frame just so I can pretend I have AirPods in Minecraft.
What?
Number 16.
Nice. It's nice.
For a while, you'll probably be familiar with the old texture for Bedrock. Now, many probably think the old texture for Bedrock is no longer in the game since, you know, it's old, but it's actually still present on one block and I can no longer unsee it. So the end crystals you find in the end actually have a base supporting the crystal that's made of bedrock. However, for some reason, the end crystal base is using the old bedrock texture instead of the current texture we have today. Mojang, please fix. Number 17. Signs in Minecraft are very useful, whether it's to tell your friend to go away or act as a cool design for a chair. With that said, signs are also really annoying, and here is why. So when you place a sign on a block, there's actually a gap between the sign and the block itself, which is bothering me a lot. I wish I never knew about this, man. Let's move on. Lily pads are found in swamp biomes and they're really fun to parkour across.
Yeah, I like to do that
every time. Lily pads from a side view, you might think they look like Pac-Man from the 1980s arcade game. So yeah, whenever I look at lily pads now, I'm always going to think of Pac-Man. Number 19. Piglins are mobs that spawn in the nether and they will hate you if you're not wearing gold armor. Now, at first glance, the piglin looks like your average pig mob, but if you look at them for a bit longer, they kinda look like an anime girl with a pig hat. Look, Filza said it, I've said it, we all think it. I can't unsee it, man, just look at it.
Yeah, really, it looks like
it's an important part of Minecraft. I mean, how else are you going to stare at your netherite tools and stack of diamonds? However, when you have an empty hotbar, be sure to take a look at your hotbar texture slots. To many, it probably looks like nothing, but if you look closer, you'll see the hotbar slots are using the old texture for sand. I love sand, especially when it's suffocating my friends. Should I cut that out? Nah, I'm leaving it in. Number 21. If you're holding diamonds, people know
it's translucent also.
If you're holding turtle eggs, people are gonna think you're a monster. Where am I going with this? Well, if you hold diamonds and turtle eggs together, you'll notice that they both use the exact same shape for their texture.
Yeah,
which is now something I definitely cannot unsee. Number 22. Llamas. You either love them or hate them. Regardless, they're here to stay. Anyway, Anyway, something I cannot unsee is the llama's nose. So
Yeah,
at first it
मेरे
looks
को
like
पता
a
है.
nose, but when you look at it for longer,
Yeah, मेरे
it
को पता
kinda
है.
looks like a
इसका
face.
हाँ,
Do you
इसका
guys
nose
see
को
it,
पे
or
देखो
am I
देखो
just
देखो.
weird?
मेरे को ये
Number
पता था.
23. Books in
23
Minecraft
बेटे.
are annoying, and I'll explain why. So if you place down a lectern, put a book on it, and open it, you'll see that everything looks normal. I'm joking, guys. It looks awful, because if you take a look at the threading on the book, you'll see that it's been moved 1 pixel to the left about halfway down the page. Right, I'm moving on.
Oh,
I'm not mad, I promise. Number 24.
really?
Ladders are
ये
great for
सब
climbing
तो
high places in
क्या वो
Minecraft, but it's
Minecraft
also
का
funny to shoot your friend off a ladder.
प्रॉब्लम है.
Anyways, ladders placed on blocks are annoying because
Actually
just like the
प्रॉब्लम है ये
signs,
तो.
they have a gap between the block itself, which makes no sense. How is this even possible? Number 25. Chickens. We've all killed one
Last
in
myth we're
Minecraft.
gonna
Yes,
close
I'm
this
looking
video,
at
okay?
you. But instead of killing a chicken, I want you to look into their eyes. Aren't they just cute? Anyways, if you look at the chicken's eyes for long enough, you'll realize that the black part of their eye is just their pupil and not the whole eye itself. Okay, this is
Oh.
definitely something I cannot unsee. I'm killing you.
उसको मार दिया तो it's not actually कुछ कुछ में कुछ कुछ unsee जो things थे that was actually क्या बोलते हैं that was actually some mistakes that Mojang has done. You have to fix it or I will hit you, okay? Don't do with me, okay? So आज के लिए बस इतना. मिल मेरे नेक्स्ट वीडियो, तब तक के लिए बाय बाय, see ya.